There's a few obvious ones, mainly like money. Until you get consistent views and consistent sponsors and stuff like that, you're really like scraping by. You don't make money from ads really. Like, oh, hey, here's a few pennies. It's like, oh, you can get literally 250,000 views and you get like $500 for it. It's like, great, thanks for that. That'll pay for absolutely nothing. There's the obvious one of like not having enough money. Then there's things like, hey, I want to like be a good leader, right? I want to be a good leader for the people who work for me and just in life. Like, because the reason why I do this is like, yes, I want to help people. And for me to help people, I need help to do that. And I need to tell people how to help me and learn how to do that. Because if I don't, I'm not going to help a lot of people. Hey, my name is Willie Rupka, and I make weekly videos on YouTube teaching people how to create better looking content faster. Now, what got me out of that was realizing I needed to lean more on people. Essentially, kill any kind of assumption or possible estimation of like time. Like, oh, I need to have this out every single week at this exact time. And by the way, there's like 30 other things to do that are like vital. Some things had to give, some things had to, just be put on pause, realizing what is the most important stuff, doing that, and finding other people to do the things that maybe you don't like to do. For somebody who is starting out on YouTube, right? I want to really talk to that person. For someone who's just starting out on YouTube, one, have the work mentality or the work ethic of like, this is my business, right? You're going to build a business. And if you're just doing this for fun, great, treat it like that. But if this is like a possible viable career, work like it. Like, I think you need to put that amount of time into it. Like, it's how big channels grow. They start off small, but they work hard. And invest in yourself. Get a course that teaches you about YouTube and about analytics and about all of that stuff. Educate yourself because you're going to be better for it. And also just don't take anything that happens in the first 6 months to a year and just don't even, whatever. It's all just growing a library. That's all you're doing right now. Don't feel like you should be here at this point. No, don't put any assumptions. Don't put any like expectations on it. Just grow, apply the knowledge you're learning, and be different. Make content that's better than the people you're competing with. From the first month of our guides, we made about $1,300. I mean, it was just a nice extra, like, hey, here you go. Because we launched it with a video, and Retrieve helped us a lot with like, how do we get them? Like, what's the marketing plan that we use? Like, what has worked well? They were like, oh yeah, this works great. And they just kind of gave us this little roadmap of how we can best advertise and kind of like build some hype around these guides. The guide's been out for 2 months now, and it still sells at least like 1 or 2 a day. And I'm not actively like sending out emails. I'm not like, we put out a video, and the video on YouTube is ranked. So it just keeps generating stuff. And, any kind of posts that we did put out, or once in a, we will promote Retrieve still, but it just keeps generating money. So first month was like 1,300. Second month was like 900. It just keeps going. And it's just that passive income that we kind of all want. They're still incredible amount. They're still so helpful. There's one dude, his name is Tucker, and just helped me like with some of these like background settings and questions I had, and generated some like cool feature ideas from that conversation and whatever. But they're just willing to go above and beyond. So it's really cool.